One of the most common mistakes I'm seeing landlords make is they are not adding something to their lease that talks about the tenant's obligations when you decide to, as a landlord, to list your property for lease or for sale on the market. So picture this. You decide after a tenant has been in your property for 3 years that you do not want to allow them to renew their lease. You now want to place your property on the market for sale. What happens? What does it say in your lease? A lot of times it doesn't have anything in the lease. So what am I as a listing agent stuck with? I'm stuck dealing with a tenant who doesn't want to allow any showings, who doesn't want a for sale sign placed in the yard. I put it in the yard, they pull it up, and then doesn't want a lockbox on the door as well. And your lease says what? If it says nothing, that's a problem. So what does the lease need to say? It needs to have something in there that says that there will be a for sale or for lease sign in the yard. There will be photos posted online. There will be a lockbox placed on the front door. And there will be some type of cooperation when it comes to some type of a showing schedule. Now here's an important one too. If the tenant decides to refuse showings, there will be a charge of X amount of dollars per showing they refuse to allow. Now, obviously, this is at your discretion, and you don't want to be overboard with charging the tenant every time. Maybe their child was sick that day and they decided to not allow showing that day. That's totally fine. I'm not saying go overboard. What I'm saying is you need to have some type of protection as a landlord to be able to do what you want with your property. And this is assuming that the tenant has given notice that they are moving out. Also, there's other times too where a landlord will have a long-term tenant in place. However, they want to sell their property, and obviously the tenant's lease still stays in place. So they want to sell to another investor. So the tenant needs to allow the investor to come through the property and look at it as well. Don't forget to add this to your lease. Whether or not you plan on using it or don't, it's up to you at that time. You just don't want to be the landlord who has a property that you have to sell because you have an emergency financial situation that comes up, and then now your tenant is not allowing you to do that. Trust me, I've had tenants slam a door in my face multiple times. All right, y'all. Bye.